Picture this: a village in Nigeria, a cocky young teacher, a cunning old chief, a beautiful but slightly vain girl, and a head wife who stirs the pot. Welcome to The Lion and the Jewel by Wole Soyinka, a hilarious play packed with trickery, love, and a whole lot of drama. Today I'm taking you through this classic tale, sharing its funniest moments, its deeper themes, and of course my thoughts on this brilliant piece of African literature. Let's get started.
Shall we begin?
Our story takes place in Ilunjinle, a traditional Nigerian village where modernity and tradition are constantly butting heads. And right in the middle of all this chaos is Sidi, the jewel of the village, the most beautiful girl around. How do we know? Well, a traveling photographer snapped some pictures of her and now her face is in a magazine. Sidi has officially made it. And naturally her self-esteem has gone from here to here. Now Sidi has two admirers. First, there's Lakunle, the young, pompous schoolteacher. He's 23 but talks like a man trying too hard to sound intelligent. He wears an old, unironed English coat and is determined to bring civilization to the village. He despises traditional customs and won't stop ranting about how backward they are. His biggest issue? The payment of dowry. Here's how he describes it. Brace yourselves.
A savage custom. Barbaric, outdated, rejected, denounced, accursed, excommunicated, archaic, degrading, humiliating, unspeakable, redundant, retrogressive, remarkable, unpalatable. An ignoble custom, infamous, ignominious.
Wow. Yeah.
Now, if that wasn't a mouthful, Lakunle refuses to pay Sidi's dowry, but here's the thing. Sidi doesn't really care about the dowry. She just wants to make sure Lakunle isn't rejecting it because he thinks she's worthless without it. But Lakunle is so caught up in his Western ideas that he completely misses his chance. Then we have Baroka, the chief of the village, the lion of Ilunjinle. He's old, he has many wives, but he wants Sidi. And unlike Lakunle, who keeps talking but does nothing, Baroka knows how to get what he wants. And for that, he sends in his secret weapon, Sadiku, his head wife. Sadiku, the head wife, has one job: convince Sidi to marry Baroka. But Sidi isn't having it. She laughs at the idea, saying Baroka is too old, too weak, too finished. And she doesn't stop there. She destroys him with these lines.
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
See how the water glistens on my face like the dew-moistened leaves on a harmattan morning. But his face is like a leather piece, torn rudely from the saddle of his horse. Sadiku, I am young and brimming, he is spent. I am the twinkle of a jewel, but he is the hindquarters of a lion.
Sidi did not come to play.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Sadiku rushes back to Baroka with the bad news, but this only fuels his master plan. Baroka suddenly gasps and tells Sadiku, he is no longer a man.
The time has come when I can fool myself no more. I am no man, Sadiku. My manhood ended near a week ago.
Sadiku is thrilled. She rushes off to tell Sidi the great news, that the once mighty lion is now powerless. And Sidi? She's so amused, she decides to taunt him in person. Oh, Sidi, if only you knew. Because guess what? That was exactly what Baroka wanted. Sidi enters Baroka's home planning to mock him, but he charms her. He tells her how important she is, how he wants to put her beautiful face on stamps. One thing leads to another, and boom, Sidi falls for him. By the time we reach the final scene, Sidi is no longer Lakunle's hopeful bride. She's now the newest wife of Baroka, the lion.
Hello, baby.
And that, my friends, is how The Lion and the Jewel unfolds. A story of tradition versus modernity, of cunning versus naivety, and of who truly understands human nature. Wole Soyinka, the mastermind behind this play, has a brilliant way of blending humor with deep themes. Lakunle represents those who blindly chase Western ideals without understanding their own roots. He talks big but takes no action. Meanwhile, Baroka, he understands power, patience, and strategy. Personally, I found this play absolutely hilarious. Lakunle is a walking contradiction. He mocks tradition, yet still calls Sidi the weaker sex. Baroka is too cunning for his own good. And Sidi, well, let's just say fame got to her head real quick. This was my first time reading a Wole Soyinka play, and I can already tell why he's a literary giant. His writing is poetic, sharp, and effortlessly entertaining. If you've never read an African play before, this is a great place to start. Link to get this book is in the description. So what do you think? Would you have chosen Lakunle or Baroka? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more classic African literature discussions. Until next time, happy reading!